When we last left off in Dragon Ball after suffering an extreme blow to the head as a result of his battle with Oob, Goku reverts back to his original personality and his natural Saiyan instincts. Reclaiming the name Kakarot, Goku's primal Saiyan personality shone through once more, and after handling Oob, he enjoyed one last battle with his longtime rival Vegeta, who had also ascended quite a bit in terms of power since we last saw the Z-Fighters. After years of fighting alongside one another, the time had come for Goku and Vegeta to no longer battle as friends, but as enemies, as Vegeta looked to do what Goku had vowed to do, and that's protect not only his own family, but the entire Earth from the one that had kept them safe for so long before. As the battle between these two super warriors raged on, things had never looked more even between the Saiyans. With every transformation Goku took on, Vegeta was right there in terms of skill. Even after taking on a form that had been in the background for a while now, Super Saiyan 3, Vegeta revealed to us just how special of a talent he really is, and revealed to us for the first time his own Super Saiyan 3 form. But as we all know, if Goku is using the same form as somebody else, he'll always win, and after defeating not only Oob but Vegeta as well, the fate of the Earth rests in whatever strange plan Piccolo has created, and for some reason, it's working.
I got swords on my back, samurai stack, ninjas with me, niggas throwing stars at these bitches. Eating ramen noodles in the hood with my niggas.
Once Tien and Chaozu escape with Trunks and Goten, Piccolo begins his engagement with Goku. Usually Piccolo's strength would be laughable in comparison to Goku's, but for some reason his attacks are doing noticeable damage. Goku racks his brain trying to think of what technique this could possibly be that's causing him so much trouble from Piccolo of all people, but the more he thinks about it, the more it irritates him. But at the very least, however, Goku's combat power is still relatively higher than Piccolo's, so the only thing he has to worry about is killing him quickly. As they both just stand there sizing each other up, Goku asks him what it is that he could be thinking about just standing there, but Piccolo says that he was actually considering showing him something fairly interesting. Considering it to be a bluff, however, Goku decides that the smartest thing to do at this moment is to kill the weakest target, which, right now, is Trunks. But Piccolo provokes him, telling him to wait and watch if he thinks he's bluffing, and then he begins to increase his power by quite a bit, which even surprises Goku, who accepts his challenge after feeling this huge increase. As Piccolo's body begins to change and his power grows larger and larger, Goku still finds trouble in understanding this technique, but from the looks of it, it isn't necessarily the Kaioken. He's gotten so strong that Goku even realizes that he surpassed him at his current point, and now he probably won't even be able to lay a scratch on him, but it seems that Piccolo is finally ready to begin. When Piccolo takes off, he's moving at such a speed that it's even difficult for Goku to keep up with, and he knocks him away with one arm swing, then immediately goes in for another attack, which Goku is only barely able to dodge. Before he can even get a thought off though, Piccolo appears in front of him again, and now they begin to clash once more in a high-speed battle. When they finally separate, Goku begins to brainstorm once more on what possibly could be going on with his opponent, as he eliminates the Kaioken as a possibility completely, but somehow Piccolo has been able to completely close any previous gap they had in their power. The one thing he can determine, however, is that whatever this technique is taking a huge toll on Piccolo. Goku charges him, trying to rush him while his body seems weakened, but when he tries to land the finishing blow, Piccolo appears behind him and lands a huge kick that sends him flying. During that final countdown, that head start that Goku gave Piccolo before he decided to kill him, Piccolo worked every corner of his brain to think of something, anything that might help him or at least keep him alive a bit longer, but there just doesn't seem to be anything that he can do. A vision of Kami appears before him, and Kami tells Piccolo he's missing something very important here, and he says that he is Piccolo and Piccolo is him, which means that they also share thoughts. But before he can decipher that strange message, Kami disappears. Then, Piccolo begins to have another vision, and the next thing he sees is the memory of the evil Saiyan Raditz in the encounter he and Goku had with him on Earth years ago, but what does this all mean? Before he can put together a plan, however, Piccolo notices that Goku's ki has begun moving again, and it seems that he's going for Trunks finally, but then it hits him. A way to attack and damage an opponent with higher combat power than your own. What Piccolo has done is use the mechanics of the special beam cannon, which is a technique that concentrates all of your ki into your fingertips and allows you to severely damage those even much stronger than the user, which is exactly how Piccolo was able to kill Raditz, who was much stronger than him. The secret to this concentration technique Piccolo is using, and like the special beam cannon, condenses the energy increase to a maximum and transfers it instantly to one point in the body, so simply put, it multiplies the defensive and offensive power of whatever part of the body is focused, putting all of its strikes on the level of Kamehameha waves. But this technique does have a glaring weakness, being that since all of your ki is being sent to a single body part, the rest of your body is left defenseless. A technique like this requires near impossible timing and concentration, which is something surely only Piccolo will be able to do. King Kai states that a technique like this would put Piccolo's abilities on that of the level of Goku's Kaioken times 10, which is a feat in itself, but the only difference is that the Kaioken concentrates your ki to all points all at once and amplifies it, while this move is much more concentrated. While this may not be an extravagant transformation, I can definitely see Piccolo taking advantage of the properties of the special beam cannon to kinda make a form of his own and use it to multiply his power. When he and Kami reunited, we thought we saw the upper limits of his powers, but for a long time we never really heard much more about Kami. But I definitely think he would make an appearance if Piccolo were to get in a life-threatening situation, but maybe we can see something like this happen in Super when it comes back.